Alright, here we are back at Gamer Sanctuary, Flint, Michigan. We've got another week of the New Territories campaign. This is week 4. This week is going to feature something special. We've got myself, Cerberus, and my Eldar, of course, versus Valace, aka Larry, and his Grey Knights. Larry and I usually have pretty brutal games back and forth. It's either one side or the other, completely annihilating. Let's hope that I can turn my recent trend around and go 1-9 in video bat reps. Let's take a look at what I'm bringing today. The mission for the campaign this week is the Scourging, so fast attack choices are scoring. It might seem a little bit repetitive, but I really am trying to play the heck out of my Wraith Lords. Once we start playing in some bigger games, you'll see a lot more. I do have a lot of other Spirit Host elements, as well as a lot more Aspect Warriors than what I typically bring out. But for today, we're going to keep it simple again. Farseer, Fortune Doom Guide, Runes of Warding, Spirit Stones. 10 Rangers this time, not Pathfinders. We needed the points elsewhere. A squad of 3 Guardian Jet Bikes, 2 Wraith Lords with Bright Lances, Missile Launchers, and Flamers. A squad of Swooping Hawks, Exarch with Sun Rifle, and a squad of Warp Spiders. So Exarch has the blades as well as the dual Death Spinners. So it's a lot of shots. I do expect to be facing at least one Storm Raven. I'm kind of going out on a limb and not taking a whole lot of AA fire. But we'll see if I can't just trash everything else in Larry's army before it becomes an issue. So let's go take a look and see what he's bringing today. Alright, here we are with Larry's Grey Knight list. We have a standard Order Malace Inquisitor. Cody has his proxying as him. 1 Cyphelman Dread. A Storm Raven. The last cannons are actually plasma cannons for this game, but multi-melta in the front. 2 Strike Squads, Razorbacks, and a Side Cannon in each. And we also have a 10-man Strike Squad here, a couple Demon Hammers. The Side Cannons are actually Incinerators. So, again, this time, it doesn't look like I'm about to be outnumbered, but I know Grey Knights are very elite force. Let's see if my Torrent of Fire can actually work this game. Maybe snipe away at some of those heavy weapons and Demon Hammers with my Pathfinders. Alright, here's our deployment. Footdar are lined up here. Jet Bikes are just going to zoom around in the backfield and then grab an objective at the last second. Speaking of objectives, in the Scourging there are... the objectives are between 1 and 4 points. The white dice represent the objective, and the number showing on the pips is the actual number of points on the objectives. So as you can see, there's 1 in the tree back there as well, and there should be 1 back here in the building. Somewhere over there. There it is. So we have 6 objectives on the table. Fast attack or scoring units. They are also worth extra kill points. The Warlock the Farseer, is attached to the Warp Spiders at the moment. And the Pathfinder's advanced deployed, infiltrated. Thinking War Machine here. Infiltrated into the building here to get a good line of fire into the Marines, who hopefully will be spilling out of the Razorbacks as I destroy them. The Storm Raven and was it a Purifier Squad?
Yes.
Are in reserve, and hopefully not planning on coming in anytime soon. I did try to steal initiative and failed. So we're going to move into turn 1. Oh, Warlord traits, by the way. Farseer actually counts as a scoring unit. And Larry, what was yours again?
I took the reroll 1s to wound.
Okay, yeah, that's right. They reroll 1s to wound, targeting anybody I have near an objective. So shooting is going to be a little bit deadlier. All right, let's move into turn 1 then. Top of Eldar, turn 1. Wraith Lords both move up. Farseer detaches from the Warp Spiders and attaches himself to the Rangers. Swooping Hawks jump out from their cover. Getting ready to again, putting myself in a position to grab objectives. The Warp Spiders are hugging the wall, hiding from the Razorback as well, waiting for their chance to jump out. And the Jet Bikes is just zooming around the corner. Again, probably going to try to grab an objective in the last turn, just turbo boosting myself around to get some positioning. Shooting could have been more effective. 1 Wraith Lord missed with his Missile Launcher, the other one missed with his Bright Lance. Both shooting at the Razorback, managed to take off 2 hull points and immobilize it. The Pathfinders, I decided to take a gamble. They were guided. Hit 9 times on the Dreadnought. Only rolled 1 6 on the pen roll, and then failed to do anything with the remnant hit. So the Dreadnought is unscathed, but that's okay. So let's move into turn 2. Let's see if Larry's Storm Raven comes in from reserve. Top of turn 2, Storm Raven comes in, shoots some Mind Strike missiles at the Farseer. Hits him and wounds him once, but the Ghost Helm makes the save. Multi-Melta does 1 wound on the Wraith Lord. The Strike Squad, the half Strike Squad jumps out of the Razorback, and the
shoots into the Rangers here, actually managing to kill 4 of them. So that actually hurts a little bit. They made their leadership test though, but the real pain is right over here. The other strike squad jumped out, and I could not roll 3 or better on these guys, and lost 3 more of the warp spiders and failed the morale check. So that lone warp spider is going to flee off the board. Let's hope I can take out something to get that first blood point before he does. So let's move into the bottom of turn 2. Bottom of turn 2 saw some pretty good shooting from the Eldar. The Wraith Lords moved up, and some of the Pathfinders repositioned to stay in coherency. I like the idea that some models in the squad can move and others cannot, you're just not, the models that did not move don't kind of shoot as having moved, so they can still shoot at their ballistic skill. Swooping Hawks jumped over the building, landed out in front, kind of exposing themselves a little bit, and Farseer moved up, and the jet bikes are making an end around to try to grab some objectives. Actually ended up right over there where Larry's hand and dice were, but then their jet bike assault move got them there. The warp spider did not run off the board, denying Larry the first blood kill point. Moving into the shooting phase, much more effective. The Pathfinders got a couple 6s on their shooting rolls, and then targeted the Justicar and the side cannon Marine from there, and then killed them both with AP1 shots. Then they failed the morale check and ran off the board. Swooping Hawks also shot at them and didn't do anything. The Wraith Lords both took shots at the Dreadnought, shook it, and then ripped off 2 hull points from the first one, and then blew it up with the second one in a Bright Lance shot. And that's it. We're waiting for this Purifier squad, this 10-man Purifier squad, to jump out of here and wreck some holy hell on either my either my Pathfinders or the Swooping Hawks if they can get close enough. See what turn 3 brings. Top of 3, Grey Knights strike back viciously. 7 wounds on my Ranger squad from 3 incinerators. Took out the 6 Rangers and did 1 wound on the Farseer himself. Also managed to spill over and hit 3 of the Swooping Hawks. Heavy bolters from the Razorbacks took out 1 of the jet bikes. But the Wraith Lords are still alive and kicking. Seriously dangerous models in there. So we're gonna go into bottom of 3, see what we can do. All right, bottom of turn 3 shows you what Eldar Torrent of Fire can do if the target is properly doomed. There were 10 Purifiers there, and between 2 Wraith Lords with 4 Flamers and a pair of Guardian Jet Bikes, there are none. 22 hits from Flamers will make you roll an awful lot of 1s and 2s on armor saves. The Swooping Hawks jumped in and assaulted the Storm Raven, who was hovering. Did manage to get 1 glancing hit with a Haywire grenade. Farseer is all by himself. He's going to be trying to run and grab that objective right in the middle. Let's move on then to top of turn 4. Larry's still not out of this. That Storm Raven is still very dangerous. Top of turn 4, the Storm Raven zoomed off the board so it can come back from reserve. Heavy bolters from the Razorback broke the jet bikes, and they are now running for the edge of the table. And all the rest of this fire through that little door in the bottom took out the Farseer, even though he was fortuned up. I've been getting a little too cocky with my Farseers. I think the last several games they've taken on Soul Grinders and Greater Demons and come out unscathed. This time they fall to Stormbolter fire. Woo! Alright, let's move on to the bottom of 4 and see if my Wraith Lords want to just stand around and pick their noses or actually get in this fight and deny some scoring points. Bottom of 4, Wraith Guards advance on the Grey Knights, kill 3 of them with Bright Lances and Missile Launchers. Swooping Hawks are taking some cover, and they're about to get jumped by a Storm Raven, either that or the bike will, who's, again, he's just going to chill and hide and wait to jump out and take an objective. Storm Raven just came back on, and he's going to be flying. So let's see what he's going to do. All right, top of turn 5. The Exarch just had his wings poking out through that door, and the Razorback with the Cybolt ammo was able to shoot right through it and take him down. But the other Swooping Hawk managed to make his cover saves. The Storm Raven came in and unloaded Mind Strike missiles and plasma on him. The Mind Strike missiles both hit, failed to wound, and the plasma actually scattered and just managed to nick the bases on both Wraith Lords. Only did a wound to the white one though. The yellow one is perfectly fine still. And the bike is just chilling. Let's move into... Oh, and the strike squad over there is trying to make an end run for that back objective. So let's move into bottom of 5, and let's see if we can't finish this thing. All right, bottom turn 5, game is over, and the streak is over. Finally, I win a bat rep video. I rolled a 2 to end the game on turn 5. The Wraith Lords both came around and killed the rest of the strike squad as well as the Inquisitor. And with some fast moving, I got the jet bike to hold the 3-point objective, and the swooping hawk in there to grab the other 3-point objective. And the Storm Raven has got the 1 because it is a fast attack. Therefore, it can be a scoring unit for this game. For those of you who might question whether or not a flying vehicle can contest or hold an objective, we couldn't really find anywhere in the rulebook that said it could not, so we just rolled off at the beginning of the game and determined that it can. So we were counting it as holding that objective. With all the bonus points, final victory point tally is going to be Grey Knights, 1, 2 for killing the Warp Spiders, 3 for killing the Farseer. And the Eldar have 6 for the objective points, 7 for killing the Inquisitor, 8 for drawing first blood. Again, with Larry, this is definitely the closest game Larry and I have ever played. Usually it involves either me wiping the floor with him fast or vice versa. So, a very good game, and the Grey Knights are looking wonderful. This video has been motivating Larry to get everything painted for his army. So hopefully we're going to continue. And we'll see some more out of the Grey Knights in the future. All right, thanks for watching again.